told you about this atmosphere and 50-50 and all that?
Yeah, I've just heard that it's a fun game. It's probably one of the ones you look forward to all year. With the 50-50 crowd, and just it's going to be a great environment. I've seen pictures of the stadium. It's pretty cool how it's half red, half orange and blue. So I'm excited to experience it, and really looking forward to it.
Watching film for you guys, have you watched film of their old quarterback, and how is it different with Treon?
They don't do. It's pretty much the same. I mean, he can do everything that the other quarterback did. Treon's a great quarterback. Has a lot of playmaking abilities. Can run, throw. So this past game against LSU, they didn't really change much up. They just stuck to what they do, and I thought they did a pretty good job for the most part.
Have you watched the film of last year's game?
I have not. I have not watched that one. I watched a bunch of games, but I haven't got to that one yet.
What have you heard about that happened last year in the Georgia Florida game?
It's not talked about much. I have not heard much about it. I just know that it wasn't good for the Dogs, but we're gonna have a good week of practice, work hard, try to make sure that doesn't happen.
For those of us that don't know, I mean, Treon can obviously run it. He's a pretty good runner. How do you stop a running quarterback? What's the best scheme to be in?
Just kind of just keeping him in front of you and knowing where he's at, and when you're rushing, being mindful that he can't escape the pocket. So don't, if you're not supposed to go under a block, don't go under a block. Stick to your assignment, and you got to play assignment football to try to control a guy like that.
Would you have a spy on him?
Yeah, you can have a spy. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people don't do the spy as much anymore. You just tell your defensive ends or defensive tackles to basically spy. I mean, but they're still rushing. But there's just different ways you can game plan with your D-line or the linebackers, just to kind of keep an eye on them.
They said going into this last week that practice was going to be like, wide open. Guys can create new playing time for each other, and basically spring ball all over again. Did you see that? Is that something that you noticed on the practice field?
You talking about last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, last week was good. We got to really focus on the fundamentals and do a lot of drills that we hadn't done in a while, because there's not so much game plan. It was more about ourselves and getting ourselves better. And so last week was really good for us. The main thing was getting healthy. I think we had everyone back in practice yesterday, and it was good. So last week was big for us. But like I said, just really going back to the fundamentals, focusing on that.
There's many big names and big athletes are on this defense. Do you feel like you guys have made enough big plays?
Yeah, I feel like we can always make more. I don't know how many we've made. I don't know if it's enough. It's obviously not enough to have won those 2 games, but we're always trying to get better as a person and as a football player. Always trying to be better and make more plays and stuff. So I definitely think we gotta try to do more things, create more turnovers. Be an emphasis too.
The defense did a really good job 2 weeks ago stopping Missouri's run game. What do you feel like allowed you guys to be so successful?
When we want to be good, we can be pretty good. So I mean, we just gotta make up our minds that we're gonna, execute the game plan, do everything we're told to do, and do our job. And when we do that, you see what happens. So we just gotta focus on ourselves and just be there mentally, and then make plays when it comes to us.
Do you feel like that performance can carry over against Florida? Florida's kind of had trouble running the ball this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we're going to keep building off each week, game plan wise, scheme wise, but we just really want to get better at stopping the run, and in all aspects of the game. I mean, you want to get better at everything every week, so we're just going to keep focusing on that.
Time for one more. What's your biggest concern when you watch tape of Florida? What's the thing that sticks out to you that you really need to step up and stop?
They just have. I just think they got playmakers everywhere. Receivers, tight ends, quarterback, running back. They all have the ability to score touchdowns whenever. So it's going to be important that we tackle, we wrap up, we gang tackle, and we're swarming to the ball, because, like I said, they got some players that can take it to the house anytime they touch it.